Small letters. Let's learn how to write A. Start from the third line and touch the second line. Slowly come back to third line. Again go upward and touch the second line and come down slowly like this. This is letter A. Now let's see how to write B. Start from the third line, go and touch the first line, come back slowly to the third line, make such a curve and fold like this. This is letter B. Now C. Start from the third line, touch the second line and come back slowly to the third line and do like this. This is letter C. Now let's see how to write D. My dear children, at first you have to draw C. Yes, come down slowly like C and go upward and touch the first line and come back slowly to the third line. This is letter D. Now let's see how to write E. Start from the third line, go and touch the second line, come back slowly like this. This is letter E. Now let's learn how to write F. Start from the third line and go upward and touch the first line. Come back to the fourth line and touch the center point and fold like this. This is letter F. Now let's move on to G. Draw C at first. Yes, come back slowly to the third line like C and touch the second line and come back slowly to the fourth line and draw like this. This is letter G. Now let's learn how to write H. Start from the third line, go upward and touch the first line, come back slowly to the third line, again touch the second line and come down slowly like this. This is letter H. Now let's learn how to write I. Start from the third line, touch the second line and again come back to third line. This is letter I. Put a dot also. Now J. Start from the third line, touch the second line and come down to the fourth line and draw like this. And put a dot also. This is letter J. Now let's see the next word. Start from the second line, touch the third line and come back to the third line and again go back to the second line like this and draw like this. This is letter K. Now L. Start from the third line, touch the first line and come down slowly to third line like this. This is letter L. Let's learn how to write M. Start from the third line, touch the second line and draw like this. Slowly draw like this. This is letter M. Like M, you have to start from the third line and touch the second line and come down slowly and write N like this. Now let's learn how to write O. Start from the third line, touch the second line and come back slowly as you wrote in C and fold like this. This is letter O. Now let's learn how to write P. Start from the third line, touch the second line, come down to fourth line and touch the second line again and draw like this. This is letter P. Next it is Q. Start from the third line, draw C at first, touch the second line and come down to fourth line and draw like this. This is letter Q. Now let's learn how to write R. Start from the third line, fold it like this and draw like this. This is letter R. Move on to S. Start from the third line, touch the second line, fold like this and slowly draw like this. This is letter S. Next word T. Start from the third line, touch the first line and come down slowly as you did in L and draw such a sleeping line. This is letter T. Now draw from the third line, touch the second line, come down to third line, touch again the second line and draw like this. This is letter U. Now V. Start from the second line, touch the third line, again touch the second line and draw like this. This is letter V. Now let's learn how to write W. Start from the second line, touch the third line, again touch the second line and draw like this and fold like this. This is letter W. Now let's see how to write X. Draw such a curve, touch the second line and come back to third line like this. This is letter X. Let's learn how to write Y. Start from the second line, touch the third line as you did in U and come down to last line and draw like this. This is letter Y. Yes, now let's see how to write Z. Yes, start from the second line. You have to start from the second line, draw a line and touch the third line and draw such a curve and touch this last line and draw like this. This is letter Z.